fibrosis is a common hereditary disease which affects the entire body, causing progressive disability and usually early death. It's a genetically determined disease caused by the mutation in the gene for the protein cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator, aka CFTR. It involves lungs and gastrointestinal tract, and there is no cure. Comprehensive treatment programs have dramatically extended the lives of people with cystic fibrosis. Since researchers discovered the gene responsible for cystic fibrosis, international research has brought us closer to a cure. People living with cystic fibrosis are living longer and healthier lives. In the 1960s, most children with cystic fibrosis didn't live long enough to attend kindergarten. And now more than half of Canadians living with cystic fibrosis expect to live into their 40s and beyond. People with cystic fibrosis experience difficulty breathing because of severe infection in lungs or progressive damage to lung tissue due to inflammation. These breathing problems worsen because of the muscle loss in the diaphragm. Muscle loss in people with cystic fibrosis have been thought to be results of poor nutrition absorption from food, as well as the lack of exercises during long periods of being ill. Muscle weakness may also be from the same genetic mutation that causes cystic fibrosis. The gene CFTR also plays a role in keeping muscle cells healthy, and when the gene is tampered with, muscle cells become weak. Infection and inflammation in the lungs also make problems worse. With new information, researchers can develop new therapies that will help muscle loss with people with cystic fibrosis. If researchers can make muscles of people with cystic fibrosis stronger, they can have stronger diaphragms, which will create easier breathing that can lengthen people's lives. Lung transplants are important as a treatment option for end-stage cystic fibrosis. Only about 15 to 20% of lungs that are donated can be used because of the damage that has happened during or after the death of the owner. Two new technologies have been discovered to increase the number of lung transplants that can be done. Right now, the lung is removed from the donor's body, then put onto ice, and then it's transplanted within 6 hours before damages have been made to the lungs. The new idea is putting the lungs in a bubble-like container which creates a warm and humid body-like environment, and then is put into the other body within 20 hours, and within the 20 hours minor damages can be repaired. They're also testing a new gene therapy idea which involves repairing the lungs before transplantation. A specific gene is injected into the damaged lungs, the inflammation is decreased, and the lung tissue can repair itself, but it's still an early testing process. These improvements increase the number of lung transplants and shorten the waiting time for those who are in need of a transplant.